Hey everybody, John here, and this is going to be part 2 tour of our garden. So, actually it's grown a lot in just the last week. So last week was part 1, today is part 2. So let's take a look and see how we're doing. So, down here, still got our eggplant. I think it's doubled in size since last week, but it has a long ways to go before I see any eggplants off of that thing. And peas, look at that. Wow, they're growing really fast. I think they've like quadrupled in size. I got a whole bunch of peas growing over here. I think I told you I just randomly threw those peas around because I didn't think they would actually start blooming or growing. So we got a bunch of peas over here. But look at this zucchini squash. Holy cow, this is like quadrupled in size since last week. Look at all that. Let's see, I didn't measure it last week, but let's see how tall it is this week. It's like close to 2 feet tall for some of those leaves over there. And look how many flowers are down there. I didn't have a single flower on it last week, but there are tons of flowers on them now. So I was thinking, oh wow, there's even one growing down there. Look at that. There's one growing. So that's probably going to be ready in like a couple days there, I would think. So let's keep looking at how we're doing here. Here's one big tomato. This is one of those random ones that popped up. And it's about 16 inches tall, 18 inches tall or so. Got some weeds in there I need to pick. Oh, there's a big tomato plant here. This one has flowers on it. This one's 2.5 feet tall. Look at that. Bunch of flowers on it. I don't see any tomatoes yet. Let's take a look and see what we got down here. More tomato flowers. And more tomato flowers. No tomatoes yet. And then my cousin messaged me and says, I just got my first ripe tomato last week. So, Karen, I'm jealous. If you watch this one, I'm jealous of your ripe tomato. And here's an okra. Look at the okra growing. About a foot tall in the okra. Doing good. And look at this little guy here. I didn't show you last week. But I'm getting some asparagus growing here. Popping up. Little tiny baby asparagus. There's one there. And there's one there. So I think those are ones I planted from roots and just planted those just this year. Oh, look at that. Lots of little mushrooms coming up in the mulch. That's not part of my garden. I'm not going to eat those. And look at the okra. Look at my rhubarb. It's recovering nicely from being harvested last week. Look at that. Lots of fresh leaves on there that are just popping up. And more beans. Let's see how those peas are. They're about 6 inches tall. Those peas. Onions and garlic. I have no idea the best way to harvest onions and garlic. So if you have any hints, I'm all ears. So that is a tour of our garden for this week. Hope you like it. Enjoy it. Be sure to tune in next time for part 3 next week.